Hello.
Welcome back
Welcome
to
back.
SlangCast After Dark.
It's after dark. The Dark Whisperer.
We're back. We decided to come back. SlangCast After Dark. Digital Slang, Gabriel T. Black, and Flip the Script Gaming back again. We were bored, so we decided to come back, hang out a little bit more, talk a little more tech. What's up, guys?
Nothing. But all right. So I was just talking to Gabe about this. All right. So I said before I was doing a pre-order, whatever, and it was saying out of stock, right? So for the past 2 weeks, they gave you like 5 or 6 listings for out of stock. They gave you Microsoft Store, which is number one. That's where I like to order from. They give you Walmart, Target, Amazon, Best Buy. Okay, so Tuesday, there was a rumor that before October 15th, stock was going to go back in. Everybody's going to have stock. So I'm like, oh, yeah, I'm ready. So Tuesday, on the 13th, I get to work. Refresh. There's an error on the page. I'm like, they're putting stock in. Oh, refresh. Pushed all my paperwork aside, all my work. Ignored my calls. It's like, refresh. The page reloaded, and it had all of those options except the Microsoft Store. Why would they do that? Why would they take off the number one place to order from and take it off there and leave Target, Walmart, Best Buy, and Amazon? Like, I've been pondering this all week, and I'm like, I can't fathom. Why would you take off the main place, the OEM? You know, are they distributors? You know, and you can't go to the Microsoft Store. You could buy everything else. You could buy a Surface. You could buy everything else, but you can't buy an Xbox Series X or S. Like, it doesn't make any sense to me.
Tell us how you really feel.
What?
Tell us how you really feel about it.
Check out my Twitter, and you'll see how I really feel, because I've been venting it out all week, and it's been kind of frustrating. And I don't know. Why would you only put out a few in stock, send like GameStop and all these little stores like 3 or 4 consoles to pre-order? Because I did call, and I said, no, we did. We only got like 3 consoles. We only got like 4 consoles to pre-order. I'm like, really? Like, why would you just do that and then do that with the pre-order page, take Microsoft Store off? I don't get it. Like, mentally, it's just bugging me. Like, not being able to get it, fine. But it being off the Microsoft Store, like, that's bothering me even more for some reason. I'm just, because I don't know why. I can't fathom the reason. I need to know the reason. Why do you think they would take that off?
Fired up, bro.
A little bit. I want my tech. I want my hardware.
I think they did it just to piss you off.
That is a possibility.
I think it's all about pissing you off, Lou.
That is, yeah. It's a possibility. You know, that's all I wanted. My console.
Why weren't you fast enough to pick it up on the original pre-order time?
That's a really good point.
Okay. It was a birthday present from my wife, and my birthday was on Monday, so I didn't technically have the money until Monday.
Whose fault is that? You had all year to plan.
I had all year to plan. I did. And guess what? I was socking money. Like, I always sock away $15 a week. Okay, from like $15 a week. And I put it to the side. So that a month or two, you know, I have $120 or something. I can just get whatever I want, you know, just off the fly. And I just spent that on other stuff.
Well, then you can't complain, can you?
No, but why can't I?
Because
why can't I complain? Why can't I complain that they always send out? They give more consoles out to people to do reviews than they do to the people who actually are going to buy them.
Well, those people bring in millions of people to buy them.
Okay. So why can't I pre-order?
You can when they're in stock.
why throw it in my face and say, look what this console can do. Look at the tech we have behind this, but you can't have it. Like that's
You know
foul.
why? It's perfect. Look how you're acting.
Yeah.
That supply and demand curve is really showing its true nature right now.
Yeah.
Yeah, straight thirsty and salty at the same time.
And yet you're still going to buy it. The first chance you get, you're going to go out and buy it.
Yeah, cause I mean, listen, I like two things. I like airsoft, and I like my consoles.
You want to buy a sniper rifle?
No, but I do want that. I do want that Crytek still, man. I want it. It's like 600, and I want it.
Brand new sniper rifle, never even shot on the field. You can use and buy it from me for cheap.
Yeah, what's cheap? Because you paid like what, 4 something?
I paid $4. I'll give it to you for $3. Brand new.
Layaway, 15 a week.
15 a week? What do you think? What are you talking about? 15 a week?
15 a week.
I'll do like
send it to your
50 a week.
PayPal.
15 a week. I'll be dead before you pay me back.
I'll send it to your PayPal. Just slip it in there.
Be like 50 a week. I'll do. I don't mind 50 a week. 50 a week's a good deal, man.
I don't think about it, but I want that Crytek CRB because that thing has a long nozzle. And that thing is, that thing.
My name isn't Goodwill. 15 a week.
I'm gonna stick to my sword.
Yeah, there you go. Swords are cool, man.
Yeah. We've seen a couple of people out there with like hacksaws and.
No, there was a dude running around with a sword. Remember?
Oh yeah, that's right.
He had a shield and a sword.
That's right.
Am I allowed to show this on stream?
Sure, it's after
full...
dark, bro.
Yep.
That's pretty dope.
Yeah, that's dope.
It's a 1942 U.S. Marine combat replica. It has the sword.
That's awesome.
It also, and then there's the knife as well.
That's pretty dope.
Yeah, that's nice. You should hang that up. Yeah,
I was using this as like an unboxing kind of thing.
Yeah, that would be You
should unbox the new iPhone with your sword.
With the sword.
Yeah.
How about this?
I thought about that. I'm not gonna lie, but
when I first noticed, when I first saw Jeff making videos, he was cutting the box with this knife, and I knew this knife. I'm like, I know that knife from somewhere, and it came from the same packing like supply company that you order from. And I was like, is that a U-line knife? And it was just like a regular box cutter sort of knife. Mm-hmm. And he's like, yep. I'm like, dude, I got like 5 or 6 of those at my job. I'm like, that's too funny.
I still use it for all my unboxings.
Do you? Same thing?
Yeah, I get them for free. Every time I order goods for the business, they send me a knife.
Really? I get a stupid tape gun.
Yeah.
Like, I'm not a tape gun.
I've looked and thought about buying like a cool unboxing knife.
Yeah.
But I don't know. Whatever. I just haven't pulled the trigger. I have a sword too. I thought about unboxing with the sword. I just didn't do it. Maybe one day.
Yeah, I thought the sword was a little overkill, but
if you can throw the iPhone box up in the air and then swipe it with the sword and open it that way, that would be cool.
Oh my god.
Yeah. How many hits would it take for you to agree to do that?
You should just practice. Right. Like practice on an old box to see if you can pull it off.
That'd be crazy.
That'd be awesome. I was doing it for that all day.
That would be awesome, but that would be crazy. Awesome. I'm like, my wallet's already crying.
Yeah, I'll donate.
I tell you what, this damn Techtember, whatever it is, my goodness, man, it's crazy. It's I'm spending too much damn money. Tell you that.
And you know what the thing is?
Oh, and we're not even done. November.
Jason C, what up? What's good? Digital Slang, what's good? Panel and stream. Jason C, how are you, brother?
What's up, dude?
Jason, we're just chilling here, bro. We're just hanging out after dark. You're welcome to join the stream if you want. We're just hanging out, man. We already did our 2-hour stream. We're just back again, just hanging out. So if anybody wants to join the stream out there, you are more than welcome.
And you know what's crazy? We're still in a pandemic here. And these these products are coming out, and it's not stopping anybody. Okay, you know what this whole thing did? It made Amazon grow by whatever percent. Everybody's still spending money.
Oh, absolutely. That's not stopping anytime soon.
Well, I think more so than any other year, given the situation, like people need to be entertained in one form or another. So like that's what like this generation of consoles I think is going to be just dwarf the last
Yeah.
launch. You know what I mean? Because people are
They're
so
going to
like
keep
pent
selling
up.
out. They're not going to stop. They're going to keep the Xbox, the
Yeah.
PlayStation. They're going to be gone again. As soon as you better get on that pre-order again next time,
Dude,
because
I
you're
got
not
that
going to
thing
have
on my
one before it's
bookmark
sold out.
list. Okay, I press Safari, I look right on the thing, icon is right there, bang, goes right to the pre-order page, and then I press it, and then I'm stopped. So, I'm on the button.
Well, I don't want to hear any complaints when you don't get it. When you come back here in a week or two, or whenever they announce the next order for the Xbox, and you don't get it, I don't want to hear you coming back talking about, well, I didn't put $15 away this time every week.
No,
You're gonna get this.
I'm just gonna say something like, the bots ate them up.
The daintiness is coming out.
Because
Jason says, how many wall chargers you all buying for the knee iPhone?
the new that's what I wanted to ask during the show. I'm sorry, we're going to answer that. But there was a rumor, and I read an article that the charging blocks are going to are going to not come with the iPhones anymore.
You are correct.
How do you feel about that? I'm not a big fan. We're like, what's wrong with just putting a charging block in there?
Take it away, Gabe.
No, I was going to say more importantly, I would like to hear Lou's opinion on it first.
Okay. Yeah, that's a good point.
Okay, for me in particular, and I'm talking about me, not talking to anybody, I like to have chargers in my outlets in each room of the house. Okay, and I only use like the without the block at work, or that's it. 99% of the time I'm using the block. So like, how much really? I mean, if you're buying a bundle of 1 million of them, 2 million, 3 million, 4 million, what's the cost of them? 2 cents? A cent? Less than that? Because you're buying a bulk. So how much could why not just put it in? What's the difference?
Take it away, Gabe.
In your given situation, so you already have the dozens of bricks in the wall. Is that correct? Am I understanding you?
Yes.
Okay, so my guess is internal analytics for Apple. I've been saying this for a while. First, I think most people that buy the iPhone off the bat are already going to be iPhone users. They're not going to be transitioners, right? Or they're going to be in your case where like they know that they already have a charger in their bedroom, in the kitchen, at work, whatever the case is. Like everybody tries to come up with an argument like, oh, well, what about the new people? You're telling me that that there's somebody other than like, I don't know, a teenager getting their first device is not going to have access to either a built-in USB or a charging brick from an existing device. I find that very hard to believe. So even if you are a first-time iPhone buyer, chances are, go.
And you're right. You're right, because who doesn't have 1 million blocks around the house like I do? But maybe it's just the convenience of having the option. I don't know, because when I open an iPhone box, what I like to see the phone underneath. I like the cord wrapped up. I like the block, and I like the wired earbuds. Listen, I don't use the wired earbuds except in my Surface, but I just love the wired earbuds for some reason. I think they sound great when you are using them. And I don't know, maybe because I just like seeing it in there with the set, and I'm so used to it. But I mean, I don't know. For me, I would just like an extra charging block. Maybe that's just me being greedy or whatever, but I don't know.
I don't think it's greedy. I think everybody hates having something taken away. You know what I mean? Especially that you're so used to. Like
Right.
I
And
don't think
changed.
anybody's arguing that point, but it's like, yeah, and it's not even just change. It's just like something so fundamentally, like at the core, that is part of what the experience is. We have a phone and then something to charge the phone, right? I think we have gotten to the point, again, I'm open to the dialogue, where I think most people have access to some sort of port. You can even plug it into a laptop, or your PlayStation has two USB-A ports in front of it, you know what I mean? Or your Xbox.
Right.
I just think it's silly where it's like people argue the Armageddon point for not having the brick. It's like, well, let's look at the real world here, you know?
I get it. I get it. I don't know. Maybe it's just because I'm used to, like you said, I'm used to it, you know?
You don't want it to be taken away, like you said.
Right. I just don't. Yeah. Because, yeah, I do have a charging brick in each wall. But I don't know. I feel like there's always an outlet that doesn't.
Wait till they the port. The port's going to be gone soon. They're going to get rid of that charging port soon.
Yeah.
Oh yeah, it's coming. Like you're going to have to use wireless charge.
MagSafe was the core indicator of that.
And the MagSafe, yeah, absolutely. I don't have a problem with them taking it out. Like I would prefer it in for what we pay for these phones. I would prefer the charging brick in the box. It's just the way. It's just the direction technology is moving.
I get it.
Where it's going. I mean, it is what it is.
I mean, I would take the charging block over the wired headphones. Actually, you know,
wired headphones have been gone for a long time.
Have they?
Yeah, they've been gone for a while.
They weren't in my 11 box when I opened it. You sure?
I'm pretty sure they're not in the 11. Not the wired ones.
Let's put it this way, Lou. Would you prefer 5G or would you prefer a charging brick? And that's a broad question, but I'll explain it in a second.
Okay. Okay. I can see that.
Oh, we got a special guest.
My only thing is like
what up, brother?
Go ahead, Gabe.
Oh, what's up, T? My thought is, okay, we have seen the prices adjust. Like we're talking about $700 phones being the mid-range pricing, right? But we've gotten sucked into the marketing of all, and prices have crept up, and we expect nothing to change. We have the same prices as last year, but we have 5G, we have different materials. Like year after year, material costs change. Inflation is a real thing. The Forex exchange is a real thing. Transportation. I think the number one reason above all the charging brick is gone is transport costs for getting the product from manufacturing to consumer. I think that's the number one reason, because you can pack twice as many boxes or whatever the dimensions are for the same cost, right? And like people don't take that into consideration. At what point it's like, if you wanted everything that you dreamt of in a phone, okay, then feel free to pay $1,500 starting to get the transport costs, to get the brick, to get your headphones, et cetera, et cetera. At some point, money becomes a reality and things have to be trimmed. You either increase revenue or you decrease your costs.
Right.
Other than that, I mean, that's what frustrates me about this conversation a lot of the times, is like there's a reality to this.
Yeah, and that's a valid point. Absolutely valid point. Trying
to get T in here. Come on in here, T. We're just chilling. We already did our stream for the night. We're just hanging out right now. He said, I have to make sure I sub to this channel to catch some more streams. Yeah, man. Hit this sub. We stream here every Friday night at 9 p.m. on SlangCast. Eventually, we'll move over to Digital Slang, but for now, we're just chilling here on SlangCast. We talked about the iPhone tonight, the iPhone event, the pre-orders for the iPhones. Lou, Flip the Script Gaming, was, talking a little bit about his problems with Xbox and not being able to get the pre-order. And now we're just chilling, man, just hanging out, talking a little more tech. We were going to shut it down a little bit, but we were like, screw it. Let's just jump back on and hang out.
Yep.
So we are back talking, and we're talking about the charging brick in the phone. Like I said, I don't really care. Technology is moving in that direction. So it is what it is. I have a wireless charger basically in every part of the house.
Yeah, I have one in the living room. It's pretty. It works pretty cool.
That's where it's going, and I guarantee you that wireless only iPhone is coming, where they get rid of the port, and we'll get a little better IP rating on it. It's coming.
Now, do you think they'll come out with put a charger in that box?
If there's no port, you're not going to get a charger.
Well, it'll somewhat be like the Apple charger, the Apple Watch charger. It's like a circle. What if they put something like that in there? And
you're going to have to buy the MagSafe.
What do you mean?
At the Apple event, they announced the MagSafe charger. It's kind of like what they used to have on the old computers. And I wonder if I can pull it up for you so you can. Gabe might be able to explain it better than I could because he's better with words. I'm gonna try and pull
You're saying to explain MagSafe?
Yeah, if you can explain MagSafe to Lou, I'm gonna pull it up so you can actually see it. Once I show you the picture, you're gonna understand what it is. It's just a charger that magnetic. Let me find it.
Yeah, the pin connectors on the back of an iPad, for example, that like connects to a keyboard. It's just conductive charging through obviously metal on metal without the prongs, and then you have the magnetic loop around it that just secures it in. So like that laptop back there, right there, that's a 2006 MacBook plastic body. That was like I think the first or second generation that had it, and you would just slap the charger on it, and then they did away with it. So perfect. So that white puck, there it is the same concept where now you have your charging coil in the center surrounded by magnets, and it's going to be a perfect fit every time. And it just charges like you would any wireless charger that you have around the house. I like it. The magic of magnets.
I'm glad they did it, actually. Where are we at? 8K?
This brings up an interesting question, though. Oh.
Go ahead. What was your question before I get to the chats?
It brings up the topic of MagSafe in general and how that ecosystem is going to branch out. Because I had the thought in my video where it's like, this is going to become the next like Apple Watch band ecosystem. It's like, we're going to wait for the next card holder next season kind of thing. It's
going to bring a ton of new accessories.
Or whatever other product they decided to attach.
It's exciting. It's a whole new, like you said, branch of new pieces of tech and accessories we are going to see over the next few years, and not just from Apple. It's going to be third party that is going to bring a lot of cool stuff in too. So AK says our Lou's lights dim down so you can't see him nodding off to sleep. I think we did that because we just came back just to hang out.
Yeah, I was trying like an after dark.
Going. SlangCast after dark. Dim the light.
There you go.
Yeah. Play the music.
Welcome to the live cast, ladies and gentlemen, after dark.
All cozy up in here. Yeah, I like how Peachy does it. He's got that background music.
Yeah. That gets me every time.
It does. He starts singing a little bit. I believe in the next 2 years, how are you going to back up with iTunes? That's a really good point, to be honest with you. If there's no port, how are you going to back up to iTunes? They're going to have to do it wirelessly.
I'm sure they'll push the iCloud backup and stuff.
It'll happen.
Yeah, and connect it to the iTunes app or something, and just do it's like that. Kind of like an iPhone backup, maybe.
Well, we're talking about the iPhone backup now. Like the iPhone backup now, you have to plug it in. Well, I guess iCloud. You can do it through iCloud too, but maybe they're pushing everybody towards iCloud more.
Well, hold on, I'm checking something. The Apple Watch has I have no idea if you're going to be able to see this. I'm guessing not. There is a itty bitty tiny little connector inside the crease of the band input where IT can plug it in and do their diagnostics and stuff. I wonder if there's something equivalent where a portless iPhone could have, in a speaker grill, like hidden, where you have to have a special tool. I don't know, and
It'd be
have
cool.
that just for emergencies if you have to take it to the Apple Store.
I don't know, man. I don't know if they're going to give you that way out. They're going to make you spend the money to fix it. The more money they can make off you, the better.
Well, yes, until you have the Apple Care Plus customer, for example, or someone on the iPhone upgrade program where it's like, no, you're not going to give them a whole new phone. I doubt that they're going to do that. So they have to have some sort of way to get in, get out.
It's very interesting, actually. I'm kind of looking forward to it. I think a lot of people are going to hate it because people don't like change. Right? People are used to a certain thing when it comes to iPhones. They expect, and that's why there's an uproar with the charging brick.
Mm-hmm.
But I'm excited for it. I like where technology is going. I'm excited about it. It gets me hyped up. Like, I'm looking forward to all this change. Change is good, in my opinion. Technology is moving forward. And what do you think is going to happen when we move forward? Change. All around. And what's happening, right? What's happening in tech now? The more advanced we get in tech, the more competition we're getting at better pricing. All around the board.
That is true.
Like what we were talking about earlier in the stream. Like, look at all the mid-range phones right now. They're amazing phones.
Yep.
What were we getting 4 or 5 years ago for $350 in a phone?
Plastic screens.
Yeah, terrible pieces of tech compared to today.
Yeah.
Jason C says, we survived the headphone jack being removed. We'll get used to this. Yeah, you're exactly right.
Yeah, absolutely.
People still talk about the headphone jack today. And I don't miss it. I'm wireless all day long.
I missed it until I got my earbuds.
Well, that's what I'm talking about. Like,
until I got my earbuds. Because
wireless, and that's a whole nother market. Wireless headphones, wireless earbuds.
Mm-hmm.
They're amazing right now.
Mm-hmm.
What you can get right now, and it's all because of AirPods. AirPods started this off with their wireless, with the AirPods.
Right.
They were so successful that other companies, look, 3-4 years ago, earbuds sucked.
Mm-hmm.
They were terrible. If you wanted a good pair of earbuds 3-4 years ago, you were spending crazy money. Now, I review $20, $30, $40 pairs of earbuds all the time that are really good. They're amazing. Like $100 pair of earbuds right now. I got a pair of Sony's back here that are $100. They're amazing. They'll blow your head off with the bass and sound. So again, that's because of advancements in technology. It's just going, it's going to keep getting better. And because it's getting better, we're going to get better budget versions of everything, whether it's a phone, whether it's a headphone, an earbud. So do I miss the headphone jack? No, not at all. Not at all.
I had a very similar thought, and my thought was exactly to the AirPods Pro that I'm wearing right now. I'm like, okay, with a wired, 3.5 millimeter jack, audio jack, would we have had the push to innovate for Bluetooth where I can switch from my iPhone to my iPad, or have spatial audio, which is incredible if you haven't used it yet? I mean, an older technology, while tried and true, where could we have pushed it further where something new can actually lead us somewhere better?
You're always going to have people pushing to innovate, right? No matter what, no matter how good of a product is, you're always going to have somebody looking to do it better. And that's where we get these advancements. And you're right, we would not have spatial audio if people were just happy with wired earbuds, right? It came with the iPhone, or the AKG buds that came with all the Galaxy phones.
Mm-hmm.
If people were just cool with that and decided this is all we need, we wouldn't have Galaxy Buds Plus. We wouldn't have the Beans. We wouldn't have
no beans.
We wouldn't have the AirPods Pro. We wouldn't have all these amazing pieces of tech, and they are. They're just great pieces of tech. Imagine what it's going to be like in another 10 years.
How do the beans feel in your ear? Like the way they fit in?
I like the beans for what they are.
Uh-huh.
In my opinion, they're better than AirPods. Not AirPods Pro, but AirPods. They're much better than AirPods, especially sound quality.
Hmm.
But I think they're different fit-wise for everybody because everybody's got different sized and shaped ears. Like for me, they didn't fit my ears too well. They kind of bothered my ears when they were in. So I sold them. I had them and I sold them.
Because they look like funky the way they fit, like inside the whole ear. Like, I don't know.
Some people love them. Some people say they fit great.
And they sound good, huh?
They sound really good for what they are. They're not in-ear buds.
Mm-hmm.
So they're not meant to have that real punchy bass, but for what they are, the bass sounds really good.
Huh.
I was shocked when I heard them, how good they sound.
Oh.
Now, I think they're way overpriced because they market them as having ANC. That's a big fat negative. There's no ANC on there. They're terrible. You can't have ANC on that style of earbud. It just doesn't work. You need that seal that the silicone tips give you to have like good ANC.
Mm-hmm.
Like that, they should have kept ANC for the next version of the Galaxy Buds.
Mm-hmm.
And, you know, I'm going to mention something that might be a little too premature, but I think, Lou, to your point, I think ear fit is probably the next or biggest challenge that, you know, designers face. And there was a product that came out maybe a year ago, maybe less, a couple months back. I don't remember who it was. I think it was Bose, actually, to kind of wrap up to the last conversation. And you may have heard about it. I think it's a pair of sunglasses that are prescription or whatever, but they're not like AR or anything. But they have the little speaker like around here on the stem, and then they shoot audio.
Yep.
Do you know what I'm talking about?
Now, does it shoot the audio like towards your ear, or do they shoot it like towards your your temple area, or?
It's towards your ear. You could go to Best Buy and try them on. They have them in Best Buy. You could try them on and play music through them.
Really?
Oh, okay. So I think that's going to be the next push. If Apple indeed does do, you know, Apple Glass, I think that'll be the next like wave of innovation where you have just some sort of like noise cancellation outside of the actual ear canal. You know what I mean? And you don't have to worry about the ear fit.
Like we were talking about earlier with the studios. I think at $600, those AirPod studios need to have ANC. Right? If we're going to spend $600 on a pair of headphones, they need to have ANC. And if they're on ears, I told you earlier in the last stream, I didn't think that was possible to have good ANC on a pair of on-ear headphones, but those Phil Canvas ones changed my mind. They're really good for on-ear headphones. They're amazing. And I do believe Apple will do it better. Now, is it going to be worth $600? I don't know about that. It'll be worth $250. You know, whatever they charge for the base model of them. I don't need the leather and stainless steel model.
You're right.
But hopefully they're good. Technology is amazing, man. That's why we do what we do, right? That's why we're on YouTube. That's why we're on Twitter. Technology is amazing. I love it.
It is. It is. And it's always innovating.
I get hyped up by it. It makes me want to do that.
I'm going to be that guy. I hate technology.
We should get a guy like that in the stream. We should get somebody in. If you're out there watching and you hate technology, come in the stream.
yeah, come in the stream.
Come hang out. We want to talk.
Use technology to tell us how much you hate technology.
Yeah.
That's good.
There you go.
There you go.
Awesome, actually. I would love to get somebody that's just on the complete other side of the fence in here talking about it. Like, why don't you? It's technology is not just, you know what technology is for me? It's two things. One, it's just a toy.
Mm-hmm.
Right? It's a grown man's toy.
Yes, absolutely.
But two, it's a tool.
Mm-hmm.
It's a tool. I use it every day in my business. I use it every day on YouTube. I use it every day to get my fill of watching content on YouTube. I'd be miserable without it, especially in this pandemic-driven craziness we're in 2020. It would suck without it.
Mm-hmm.
Absolutely, it would.
So, but it is a big toy. I'm not gonna lie. All this tech that I have here is just toys. It's just grown man toys that are expensive as hell. It's a toy, man. I'm all about it though. Let's do it. If I'm gonna spend my money, I might as well spend it on something like that.
Yeah, that's true. That is true.
I told you before, I had no reason to buy that Note 20. No reason at all. But I did.
You did.
No, but like the way you did it makes complete sense. Like for $450 it was. That's a rock star phone. Let's be honest.
It's a good deal for the regular Note 20 we're talking about, not the Ultra. I just bought it yesterday.
Right.
Yeah, and it'll be here on Tuesday. It's going to get delivered on Tuesday.
Okay.
So look out for your inbox for videos on the green Note 20. So again, we're just here chilling, guys. SlangCast After Dark. This is our second stream of the night because we're bored and we're just like talking about tech. So we're hanging out. Gabriel T. Black, again, thank you for joining. Flip the Script Gaming, thank you for joining. We're just here chilling. SlangCast After Dark. You can find us all on YouTube, Instagram, Twitter. Well, some of us on Instagram, not all of us. Twitter.
I'll get there.
Yeah, but mostly on Twitter. Twitter's the spot. If you want to talk to us, come hang out on Twitter. Everybody, technically T, Jason C, you guys know what's up. Lens of Wisdom, what's going on? Just hang out, man. So, Gabe, what do you think of the LG Wing?
I think it's cool. Again, I would need like hands-on for it just to see how it feels. Everything I've seen says it's solid, or I hear is solid. But I like the fact that they're taking a shot at doing something different. We've complained about the monotone brick layout for so long. And it's like, okay, well, let's try something new. And maybe it's going to end up that we hate new form factors. And it's like, okay, we miss the brick. Bring back the brick. I don't know. It's just, it's cool. It's neat. You know what I mean?
What happened?
You know what the LG Wing is?
I have no idea. Why don't you pop it up so I can see it?
I'm going to pop it up for you. I'm trying to find it now.
And I saw Jason Puzlowski in the chat.
Poos, what's up, man?
You should call in.
He wants to know, why is Lou incognito?
Because it's after dark.
It is SlangCast After Dark, so I guess he's trying to just, chill a little bit, hide a little bit. I don't know.
Yeah, I'm trying, something after dark. It's,
Let me see if I can pull this LG Wing up for you.
Yeah, let me check it out.
There you go. Here it is. So if we go back, there you go. That phone right there.
Okay.
So that screen that you see flips into that T right there. So you can hold it and have it look like a regular phone, and then you can swipe up with your thumb and it'll flip up, and you can multitask and do all kinds of cool things with it.
That's interesting.
What do you think about that, Lou?
Okay, from the picture, to see it when you turn it sideways, how the screen is going to split up is I don't know. I would like to see it lit up and the home screen and how it everything looks, but I don't know. Looks a little weird. It's like, let's throw 100 ideas at the wall and see if one sticks.
I'll tell you what, it's innovative as hell.
But how?
Well, you have to.
You want to know what the number one use case for this phone is?
What?
I'll run a leg.
What is it?
So, okay, for me, I listen to like YouTube streams and whatever, and I have my phone with me. So I'll text in the chat while I'm listening to it, but I'm not like consistently watching it. that phone right there is like the YouTube watcher's dream in chat. Like that's I think how they should market it as like, in my opinion, you can now interact with your media because you can watch something 16 by 9 horizontal, but then be texting away vertically or have like a side by side.
Jeff, can you pull up that picture again?
Yeah, give me a minute.
Yeah, because I want to see like what you're saying. I want to look at it and kind of, I don't know, imagine it. Because I can see what you're saying too.
My question to you, Gabe, you think that would be a better experience on that or the Fold 2? Because you could do that on the Fold 2 as well.
I haven't had my hands on the Fold 2, so let me ask you: is it easy? I know that it's easy to type with my iPhone. It's an easy one-handed experience, even, or like holding it here and typing with my thumbs. With the Fold 2, how comfortable is it to, type with?
It is awesome. So with the Fold, you can open the Fold, so you're on the big display, the 7.6-inch display, and on the top part of the display, half of the screen is going to be whatever you're watching on YouTube.
Okay.
And the bottom half, you can, if you're in a chat, you can scroll through the chat, you can type and answer the chat while you're still watching the YouTube video. It's awesome. It's amazing. And now don't get me talking about it because now I miss it.
2 weeks later. So I got the Fold again.
Yeah, so I got the Fold
Bro,
again.
I already looked at it.
I took a drive to go meet somebody and get it.
So
we should have like a Digital Slang Jeff's Museum of phones.
Yes. Yeah. Jeff, you should just put phones on the top somehow and just display them all.
No, it's going to be why is everybody Jeff is giving a present to for Christmas getting a piece of tech?
Yeah, exactly.
Because he can't afford anything else because he spent all his damn money on phones.
Okay, so
that's the wing. So you can watch.
You're sharing the.
You can watch, say anything you're watching. You can watch on that top screen, Lou.
Okay.
And then
you can Google search on the bottom and search. I mean, that's actually pretty cool.
It's a good form of multitasking.
How thick is it when the phone is totally folded together?
It's not thick at all. It looks like a normal phone.
Really? Huh. It's pretty interesting.
Tech loving mama, what's up, Tech loving mama? How are you? Good to see you here. Welcome to SlangCast After Dark. We're here just chilling, hanging out, talking about nonsense, basically. LG Wing, we're talking about. We did a whole stream earlier talking about the whole Apple event.
Okay.
Trying to get Gabe to venture off and try some other phones, some Android phones. He wants to try the Google phones. By the way,
to be fair, I volunteered. I was not pressured.
Yes, you did.
What phone are you using, Tech Leather Mama? I want to know. Are you Android? Are you Team Apple? Jason Brzezowski wants to know, you got rid of the Fold. I did get rid of the Fold. I got rid of it. I returned it.
Yep.
And if you don't know why, I'll tell you why. I returned it because there's just too many good phones out there, man. So I went back to the Note 20 Ultra. I also purchased the S20 Fan Edition, which is, I'm in love with that phone. Gabe knows about my love affair with the S20 FE. I think it's a great phone. So I couldn't have a $2,000 phone just sitting around not being used. Now, granted, when I did take my SIM out of it, I did come home and use it. Like when I'm just chilling at home and I'm on social media, of course, I would pick up the Fold and use that big, beautiful display. But if I'm not going to use a $2,000 phone as my everyday driver, it doesn't need to be here.
That's true.
I have an idea for you. You know how like back in the day there was like morning clothes and like evening wear and that kind of thing. You should have that for phones, like your 8 to noon phone. Switch it up.
I do carry two phones though. I always carry an iPhone. And then because like you said earlier, like you want to have the best of both worlds, and I really don't want to be one-sided, right? I want to know everything about Android phones and I want to know everything about iPhones. And if I'm going to review them, I have to know the differences, right? What I like, what I don't like about each one, because there's a lot to learn, and it's always advancing. It's always changing. So Tech Loving Mama, you can change your viewing too. The T can be upside down for a different experience. So yeah,
really? That's pretty cool.
it really is innovative. I wish I can play with it. I wonder if I can go to Best Buy and play with it. I wonder if Best Buy is even selling it.
I'm sure I'll
Has
see
it
that
already
video in
been
a couple
released?
days too.
I don't know. I know who did I see dropped a video on it today? Oh, Marquise, right? MKBHD dropped a video on it today.
Yeah.
Tech Level Mom says, I'm an Android girl, but mostly into Samsung Notes. Yes, the Notes. I have the Note 20 Ultra. This guy right here in white. I love the Note. And if you're just joining, I did just buy yesterday the regular Note 20 as well, which I don't really know why I did it. I guess because I got it for half off.
I just realized you have the Ultra also. Oh, jeez.
Yeah.
Yes, you
Yeah,
have
dude.
the Ultra and the non-Ultra.
Yeah, that's a great comparison video right there, man.
Well, yeah,
True,
it is.
valid.
That's awesome.
And let me tell you something. I traded in a phone to get the Note 20 Ultra. So I only paid $600 for the Note 20 Ultra, and I'm only paying $450 for the Note 20 with a trade-in. So,
and what's the original cost of them?
$1,300 for the Note 20 Ultra and $1,000 for the Note 20, and I'm paying a little over $1,000 for both.
Okay, that's wow.
Granted, I'm giving them two phones, but it is what it is. Whatever, you know.
Okay, all right.
Says I have an iPhone 10R for that reason, but I hardly touch it. Yeah, I agree. It's tough, man. It is tough. But I do look. See, I have the 11 Pro Max, and I just actually traded that in today when I pre-ordered the iPhone 12. I will miss the 11 Pro Max. I love the 11 Pro Max. I love it. I need to make a video on it because I do love it.
You haven't made a video yet?
I did when it came out, like an unboxing video last year.
Okay.
She said mine is the black with the purple skin. Nice.
I'm on a super lag.
Lagging? You good over here? Oh, here's something we haven't talked about. We talked about the iPad.
Maybe just catching.
She says she has the Tab S7 Plus. Loving that so far too. Have you? I would love to try that tablet. It looks amazing. It looks, in my opinion, just as good as the iPad Pro.
Any way to pull it up?
Agreed.
Yeah, I can pull it up. What is the price on the Tab too? I think it's cheap, man. Isn't it only? It's like $600-700, right?
I'm not too familiar with those, but I am concerned about the tablet experience on Android. Again, I'm not 100% on it, but that's my only standout.
I think it's cheap. I don't think it's anywhere near the price of the iPad Pro. Let me pull it up and see. Hold on. So speaking of iPad Pro, my iPad Pro is about to die. It is about to die.
What do you mean?
It's not charged?
No, I'm using it right now to view YouTube in the chat.
Oh.
So I'll just have to go off StreamYard. You know how StreamYard has a delay whenever you stream?
Yep.
You see the comments first on actually YouTube, and then it shows up on StreamYard. When it dies, whatever. Be all right.
We'll be all right.
Only 609 and only 450. Baller. Bro, I'm divorced. What do you want? What do you want? I got nothing but time and a little bit of money.
Wow. That's funny.
I just got off a stream for almost 2 hours, and I started with like 80% battery. And when done streaming, I had 50. First time streaming with it was really nice. That's awesome.
Interesting. Maybe I'm going to try that next time if I can figure out how to stream on the iPad.
I charged this up for about 2 hours before the stream tonight. And we've been streaming. I mean, we streamed for almost 3 hours. So that's actually not really good. The batteries, I didn't check the battery life on here when we started the first stream, but I'm only on 4% right now. So it's about to die.
Oh, man.
as,
You know
will
what,
see.
though?
as expensive, bro. It's as expensive as an iPad Pro, pretty much, but it comes with the pen. Okay, well that's better because the Apple Pencil 2 is $200. I think Gabe just lost audio on his AirPods. Your AirPods just died? Yeah, that's what we get. Excessive streaming on Friday night.
Luckily, I have my backups.
Wow,
You
that's
guys heard
great.
Oh, by the way, if anybody is in the chat and they want an invite to the stream, just come hang out, man. We're chilling all night. We might be here till like 4 a.m.
So let's do it.
I have people waiting for me. I was gonna say, I'm like, I might jump up at 9:30.
Okay.
Oh yeah, you're on California time, right?
Yep.
Yeah, like it's 12:30 by me.
Yeah, it's 12:30.
I'm like, I got people waiting on dinner for me. I was like, oh, wait a minute, it's 9:30.
Yeah, it's late. I used the front camera too, and it looked good. Yeah, I've watched a ton of videos on it, and it does look really good. If I didn't have the iPad Pro, I might think about it. But then I don't know. The iPad Air looks so good too. The new iPad Air looks legit. I think it looks fantastic.
Now, do you have any iPads now? Either of you?
I'm using the Pro right now. Yeah, we talked about it earlier. He's got the iPad Pro from 2018, right?
Yep.
Oh, that's right. Okay.
The 12-inch.
Yeah, I got the iPad Pro from this year, from 2020.
Okay. Big man.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, she's East Coast too. East Coast. I can't stay long. Yeah, East Coast. We're not going to stay too long. We're about on 3 hours of streaming tonight.
Yeah.
Well, you sent the link out at like 5:45 my time. So it's 8:45.
Yeah.
But yeah, if you're new here and you guys are just checking us out, every Friday night, 9 p.m., we're streaming here. Digital Slang, Flip the Script Gaming, Gabriel T. Black. You guys know you can find us on Twitter, on YouTube, all that fun stuff.
So, Jeff, how about those Giants?
We are not talking about football right now, bro. There's no need to even go there. It's not even polite. I might even boot you out of the stream for that.
Sad.
She said, Apple is too restricted to me. I'd rather high-end Android, which is Samsung. Yeah. Question for you. Well, you do have it. You have a 10R, so you do know Apple. But Apple does have a lock on their stuff, man. But that's what some people like. Some people like that it's so simple and so clean.
Yeah.
Right? And everything, we've talked about this in the streams before. When you pick up an Apple product, you kind of know what you're getting into. You know what to expect. And you know it's just going to work like seamlessly, like perfect. Every single time it's just going to work, and it works really good.
Well, let me ask Tech Level Mama if you can in the chat, like just put in what is the Android experience like on a tablet now, because it used to not be great. So if you can put like a thumbs up, thumbs down, or a comment, I appreciate that.
It is interesting for her. She means, yes, I agree. That's why I felt the same way. That's why every iPhone I've ever had, I would jailbreak it, because I want to unlock all those other features, right? I want to be able to like theme it and make it look a certain way. I want to basically the things you can do on Android, I wanted to do on an iPhone, which is why I would always jailbreak it.
Right.
Tech Level Mama, I just subbed. Thank you. Thank you very much.
Aw.
Jason P talking about the Raiders. We're not talking about football right now, man. Especially when my team is 0-5. There's no
how about them Raiders, Poos?
Tablet wise, I meant by that comment last. She says, I'm too into tweaking and modding, so Apple is not for me. Yeah, you got to personalize all your tech if you can, which unfortunately Apple does not allow you. And that's why we're talking to Gabe here. Gabe is trying to branch out and learn about Android. Because if you follow Gabe's channel, you know, whether it's his channel or his podcast, it's mostly Apple-based stuff. Right? So we're trying to get Gabe. I'm actually going to send Gabe the Pixel 4a just so he can get hands-on experience with with something other than Apple.
Oh yeah, I want to see that video. I'm
Well,
waiting.
but all that's going to do, Gabe, that's going to open up your channel a little more. You're going to be able to do a lot more on your channel.
A whole channel pivot. No more Apple ever again.
Oh, it doesn't have to be. It doesn't have to be just Apple.
Right, right.
Jason Poos, nail framing always messed me up with my iPhone performance. Nail framing?
Oh, is that where it only snaps up to the upper left?
I'm not sure what that means.
Hmm.
Nail framing always messed with my iPhone performance.
Oh,
I don't know.
Oh, jailbreaking. Is what
Oh,
it is.
jailbreaking. Yes, I agree. The original iPhones, we've jailbroken like everything from the iPhone 4 and up. The difference today is, come on, Apple's processors are the best in the game. Now they can handle jailbreaking. It's different now. If you jailbroke your phone today, you wouldn't feel a thing. Back in the day with lag, you couldn't handle it. But today, you jailbreak your phone, you're not going to notice any delay, any lag, any slowdown. It's Apple's chips. We all know how good they are.
Well, when Apple does things, they do it right. You got to admit.
They do it right. They do it well. They don't release anything till it's perfect. We might not like it, but it is perfect. Tech Loving Mama says, well, he'd probably like Pixel because it's stock and not throwing up with features as soon as you start like Samsung. The most people have great experience with moving from iPhone to Samsung. Yeah, and this is what we talked about before, right? You are going to like Pixel and Google software. Stock Android, very clean. Probably, I love it. I think it's great. Very smooth, right? Kind of gives you that iPhone feeling.
Yeah.
So I think you will like it. Whether it makes you change, that's interesting. How long do you think you're going to use the Pixel for? Are you going to like give it a real attempt, throw your SIM card in it, and make yourself use it for a couple weeks?
Yeah, so here's my thought. I have a separate line. I have a Google Voice line that I was going to make into a Google Fi and have that SIM thrown into Pixel or whatever, and actually use it because I use it for work. So I think getting that daily use routinely and like having to bring up email or whatever the case is in text and calling the full experience. I think I can get a good feel for it. You know what I mean?
I'm interested to see your thoughts on it. And I hope you can find like an Android phone, like she's talking about, like a Note or so, even an older Note or something. Like if you could pick one up and use that and compare, I'd be interested to see what your thoughts on. You can make a podcast about it too.
This is true. These are facts.
By the
I
way,
still want to try OnePlus.
check out Gabriel T. Black's podcast should be on Spotify. Yeah, Spotify, iTunes, Google Podcasts. If you're going to get a Google phone, you might as well check out Google Podcasts.
True. I like the app. I've tried like every podcast app for listening, and I actually really like the Google Podcast app.
Yeah, it's good. And of course, Anchor.fm. You can check out SlangCast here. Every time we do a live stream here, this will go directly to the podcast as well. Check that out. Flip the Script Gaming is in here as well. He just started a YouTube channel. You can check him out. He does some gaming reviews and some gaming live streams on his channel. So we're just chilling. We're not going to be here much longer. We've been streaming for a long time tonight. Jason Bawowski says, since iPhones have advanced over the years, why should you bother to jailbreak? Well,
what features are left? Really, like different color icons, motion backgrounds. Like, what's left to jailbreak and get really?
The big thing with iPhones right now, and Gabe, you could talk about this too, but widgets, right? iOS 14 on the iPhone this year just brought widgets into the game. So that allows you to kind of personalize your device a little bit. Still not as much as Android, right? But it does give you a little bit of room to kind of, I don't know, make it your own, right? Give it a little bit of style, give it a little bit of a different look than your just normal iPhone look. But it's still, Apple still holds a good lockdown on their phones where they don't allow you to, you can't do on an iPhone what you can do on a Samsung phone when it comes to personalizing it. You just can't. It's not there yet.
Right.
Apple did release a little bit of the reins, but still nowhere near what you can do on an Android device.
Really? Like, how much more can you do?
I can go in and change everything about my Android device, every single thing. The font, what it looks like, the colors, everything. I can change the whole theme of it. I mean, you've seen in my videos how it looks. You're never going to do that on an iPhone.
Well, I've seen just the really the one front screen you had. It was like a blue. I don't know if it was on your new. What happened?
Like just the lock screen, just having a lion that moves on the lock screen. You can't do that. Always on display. Like simple things like that, you still can't do on an iPhone.
I know. That's pretty cool, though. I like that. So I don't have an
So
Android.
what?
Never did, so I don't know like what you can do, what you can't do.
Because you've only used iPhones,
right?
You're kind of, your iPhone is very, when it comes to other phones on the market, the iPhones are very plain.
Right.
They do everything well, but they're very basic, very clean, very plain.
Very simple.
Very simple to use, right? And that's basically Apple's whole thing. And that's everything from their computers to the learning curve on anything Apple is much easier, in my opinion, than any other piece of tech out there.
Mm-hmm.
The Tech Level Mama says she would recommend the Note 9.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, Note 9, great phone.
Can you pull a picture of that up?
Well, that's the phone I went to go buy tonight that I got screwed over.
That's the one tonight? Oh.
Yeah, for those of you that weren't in the stream earlier, I went to go buy a Note 9 from somebody on Facebook Marketplace, bought it, left, drove home, took it home. He had a skin on it from D-Brand. I took the skin off as soon as I got home, and the whole back was shattered. Ridiculous. I drove all the way back, got my money back.
The Chronicles of Digital Slang, man.
Yeah, very frustrating. If you can get the Note 10 Plus, I highly recommend that. They just got the update 2 for wireless decks. You know, wireless decks is something we haven't talked about yet. We're going to talk about that next week on the stream. I'm interested in that. Jason Pozowski says, but that seems all superficial. Well, people are superficial.
You're superficial, Poos.
What does it do for the phone? Just looks. Yeah, but you don't understand. People buy phones because of how they look.
Mm-hmm.
Like people are buying phones and spending, hundreds to $1,000s on a phone just because of how it looks.
Mm-hmm.
That stuff is important to a lot of people.
Now, which phone has the OLED screen?
What'd you say, Lou?
Which phone has the OLED screen?
Every iPhone this year has an OLED screen.
Really?
This is the first year that every version of the iPhone has an OLED.
Okay, now wasn't there like the Note or the Galaxy? One of them have an OLED.
Yeah, all the Samsung phones do. Well, most.
Okay. Wow, I didn't know that. All right.
Tech Level Mama says, with iPhone, doesn't matter who you're around, they all look the same. But Android, more often than not, you know whose phone it is by looking at it because you can make it your own. Yeah, she's right. You can personalize it and make it look. I mean,
that's a good point.
It's going to fit your style, right? You're going to make it fit or look the way you want it to, like your own personal style. Like it's cool. It's just cool. iPhones, she's right. All iPhones look exactly the same.
That's right.
For the most part. You've seen all the videos now. You've seen the videos now where everybody's
black wallpaper in iPhones.
They're getting there slowly but surely. Lens of Wisdom says the Note 9 is good, but sadly going to discontinue the updates soon. Well, it's getting 3 years of updates, right? So Note 9, Note 10, Note 20. Yeah, so next year it'll be done with updates. Maybe one more year of updates on the Note 9, which I agree. The Note 9 is a fantastic phone. I fell in love with the Note series because of the Note 9. which is exactly why I tried to buy it again today.
You're going to seal it in plastic.
Didn't work out so well. My iPad Pro just died. Done. Tech Level Mama, updates are cool and all, but if you know what you are doing, then with Android, it won't matter too much for a while at least. It's true. It is true. I'm still waiting for that update for Android 11 on my Note 20 Ultra because the Pixels already are running Android 11.
Oh.
I haven't gotten that on the Note 20 Ultra yet, so I'm looking forward to that. Check that out. I am running Android 11 on my Pixel 4a though, the one that I'm going to send you. It is running Android 11.
Mm-hmm.
Lou, have you ever tried an Android phone?
Never. But like I've seen one. My brother-in-law, he just switched, so I've seen it. But it was kind of like, all right, yeah. I mean, all right. Things look a little different. But now, what does the One Plus run on? Oxygen?
Yeah, that's Oxygen OS.
See, I want to try that even more than Android for some reason.
Well, it is Android. It's just a different version.
Oh, okay. So it still is in the Android family.
Yeah.
Okay.
Oxygen OS is good. I like it.
Skin.
Yeah, it's just a skin.
Oh, okay.
It's OnePlus's version.
Yeah, never tried an Android phone.
She fell in love with Note since the Note 3. It's a long time ago, the Note 3. I bought the Note 4. I remember buying the Note 4 for $400 back in the day. And I remember I was using the iPhone at the time, and I was pissed off when I got the Note 4 because I couldn't take my SIM out of the iPhone and put it in the Note 4 because I believe at the time my iPhone had a nano SIM and the Note 4 was still a micro SIM, the little bigger version of the SIM card. So I couldn't just swap them out like we can do today. So I bought the Note 4 and never put my SIM in it and never used it.
Really?
So disappointing.
What'd you have to do? Like get a SIM card from your carrier? Or?
Yeah, I could have went to T-Mobile and just had them switch it over, but that was back then. It was just too much work for me to do.
Okay.
Google phones get it first, but makes sense. It's their software. Very true. Very true. I'm definitely excited. I'm going to send you this phone like Monday, Gabe.
That's fair. DM.
Look at the bionic Scoop up in the house. What up?
Oh, no way. Scoop is here.
What's going on, Scoop? How are you, man? Scoop, we've been here for 3 hours. 3 hours. So.
3 hours.
We're about to end a little bit. Every Friday night.
4.
Is it 4 hours?
Yeah, 1 o'clock, 20 minutes.
Oh, yeah, 20 minutes would be 4 hours. Damn.
Yeah. And when Jeff says he's going to send that thing, he's going to get right on it. He always does.
Oh, you better believe it. You're getting that thing's going in the mail on Monday.
I'll look forward.
But I need a dedicated video for it, though.
I can do that.
Yeah, I need to see.
I'll do. You know, my videos are not prime quality, but I'll work on it.
It's all good, man. Whatever you want to do with it, I just need a dedicated video for it.
Yep, that's going to be good. I'm curious.
Scoop, yeah, thanks for joining. Everybody, thanks for joining again. You can find Gabriel T. Black on Twitter, on YouTube. Same with Flip the Script Gaming, and of course, my channel as well. But again, thank you guys for joining us. We're winding down. Maybe stay on for another 5 minutes, and then we're going to bounce out of here. It's been a long night, and we streamed for 2 hours.
No,
the Apple event.
What we have to do, we signed off on the last show at 1 hour and 59 minutes. We have to make it 12:43.
Oh my God!
We've got to make it to 1 o'clock.
You want to go for another 17 minutes, dude?
17 minutes, 1 o'clock. If Gabe can do it, if he can stay on.
I had to tap out at 9:30. Well, 15 minutes ago.
Oh, damn. Okay. Then let's wrap it up.
Yeah, we're going to answer the rest of the questions in here. Lens of Wisdom says actually the Note 9 updates are finished. They're not getting Android. Oh wow, no more updates for the Note 9. That's
Interesting.
not a good thing. I'm glad I got screwed out of that Note 9 I tried to buy today. Then
Well, will you end up buying it again just to have it?
only if I can get a killer deal. Like today, I pulled the trigger because I got it was like 240, 245. If I could find a mint condition Note 9,
What about mint condition in the box, plastic factory wrapped?
for what? 250?
I don't know how much they cost, but say it was there and it was at maybe a little higher of a
Factory
price
wrap.
than what it's worth.
Dude, if I can get it factory wrapped, I'll spend 300 on it.
Okay, 300. Okay.
And then I'll sell it for 500 the next day.
Yeah, I'm thinking like 600-700, like for a factory wrapped one.
Scoop said he just got his 4A. He's happy.
Nice.
Yeah, 4A is a good phone, man. You can't beat it for the price. Gabriel T. Black has never used a Pixel phone, so we're going to get him set up with one. He's going to make some videos. Thank you, Mama. Have a good night. You too. Thank you for watching. Thank you for
Have a good
coming
night.
out. Jason Poos, y'all doing a great job. Keep it up. Thank you, Poos. We appreciate it.
Love you, brother.
250. Yeah, it was a good deal, but unfortunately, I got screwed. I took it home, took off the D brand skin on it, realized that he sold me a broken phone, drove all the way back, got my money back, gave him the phone back.
Oh man, the Chronicles, dude. Just next time you're going to do one of those trips, just call me. I'll take the hour drive. Just go down there and film it. Film the whole everything.
I told you I just got a vlogging, like a 4K vlogging camera that I have to do a review on. So I am going to start doing some vlogging videos. I'm not looking forward to it because it's just not my personality to do that kind of that stuff. But whatever, we're just going to do it and run with it.
Yeah.
Scoop says you might grab the A6000 and hit something out here. Yeah, you should. The A6000 is a great camera. I love it. I use nothing but Sony cameras. I think we talked about this on Twitter before, but I got the A6600 as my like A-roll, and then my 6400 is my over the head shot, the B-roll. And then here I'm using the Canon right now for the streams, but wherever I shoot the videos for Digital Slang, it's all Sony, nothing but Sony.
How much are those cameras costing?
I think I paid $1,500 for the A66, and I bought the A6400 used. I think I paid $700-800 for that.
You say 1,500?
Yeah, man, that camera.
Holy wow!
Scoop says, Gabriel, prepare yourself. It's dope. He's not wrong. He's not.
That must be like a nice picture on that camera.
Yeah, the camera's incredible, man.
Nice.
It's not just a camera though. You need the glass too. You need the lenses. You need the good lenses to get that sharp picture. The camera's not going to do it by itself. Jason Kozlowski says, I've been iPhone since my original Motorola Razr.
Wow, I had a Razr.
You're going back right there, bro.
I love the Razr.
Razors? I never had the Razr. I couldn't do it.
I loved it. It was just it was thin.
Great phone.
Yeah,
You know what
it was thin. Like it wasn't some big bulky $35 thing you get from Walmart. This thing was thin and the flip was just perfect. It was for that time, because the phones back then were mostly like small square based.
Yeah.
This one had a big wide screen and it was nice. I liked it.
Yo, he says the A6000 with the Sigma 30 and the 56 in the bag. The Sigma lenses for the Sony cameras are unreal. Unreal. The 30 millimeter 1.4 is what I use for my over the head shots in every single video I make. I love that lens. That lens is amazing. I haven't tried the 56, but the 30, I'm a big fan of the 30. That's a good pickup, man. You're going to make some quality videos with that.
That's cool.
Aren't they making a comeback? What, the Motorola Razrs?
The Razr. Yeah.
I don't know. I haven't heard anything about it.
The Razr it was out. What, the new one came out a year or two ago? Wasn't
There's
there
rumors of the next generation of that.
Oh, really?
I mean, you could just go buy the Z Flip if you want a flip phone. The Galaxy Z Flip for $1,500 if you want a top of the line all screen display flip phone from Samsung. I'm telling you right now,
that phone really got screwed over this year with the Fold.
because the Fold came out. You can't give me that and then show me the Fold.
Mm-hmm.
That's like a little baby brother that doesn't get any love. That's like the middle child that doesn't get any love. Like with the Fold out, nobody's buying that Z Flip.
Dude, this dude sent me a video of him in Best Buy, and he's looking at the phone. And I'm like, oh, that's the phone we were talking about. Oh, it folds open. Oh, look. He folds it open. It's his video on the front.
Damn
I'm
right.
like,
I put my YouTube channel in the display phone at Best Buy.
I'm
Hell
like,
yeah.
oh, you just put your
Nice.
video up in Best Buy.
How you do it. So everybody that goes and plays with that phone, they're going to see digital slang on there when they open it up.
I was like, that's perfect.
That wasn't the Fold. That wasn't the Fold. That was the Microsoft Duo.
Oh, that was the Duo.
Yeah, that was the Duo.
Oh, I thought that was a Fold. Huh.
That was the Duo.
So what's your chances? What's the chance of you picking up another Fold in the next year? The same thing. Picking it back up again because you miss it.
It's pretty good chances, bro.
Yeah, I thought so.
Pretty good. I already looked at it today. And not only did I look at it today, I just, when I got the Fold, I ordered 2 cases for it. I just got both of those cases in this week. So now I have 2 cases for the Fold 2, and I don't even have the phone anymore.
Wow.
The scoop says, yeah, 56 millimeter equals 85 full frame portrait lens. Man, that's going to be, what's the aperture on that? Is that 1.4? That's like the APS, like the 30 millimeter is really a 45 millimeter when you're using. That's why I use it for my overhead, because it's basically a nifty 50, like a 50 millimeter. But they're so clean. They're so sharp, man. I love those lenses. Because they're a crop sensor, if you guys don't know.
What's a crop sensor?
Oh, 1.4. That's nice. How much was that lens? So there's full frame cameras out there, Lou, and crop sensors. You get a cropped image on some of these cameras. They're basically cheaper cameras, but incredible still. Like these Sony's,
Bokeh beast.
yeah, 1.4. You're getting that crazy bokeh. I love that. Like the camera, like Scoop's talking about his Sony, just amazing. These shots you can get, the video that these things shoot. Like if you ever want to upgrade your video quality, like that's what you're going to go for.
And how much is it?
It depends. Like Scoop, what'd you pay for your 6,000? You could probably get some good deals on the 6,000 right now. He said Bokeh Beast. Yeah. Do you know what Bokeh is, Lou?
Boca Raton?
Boca Raton is a place.
No idea.
So Bokeh is like, if you know how you have portrait mode on your iPhone?
Yeah.
When you take a portrait picture, your background is blurred out, right? So it gives you that like depth of field between what you're shooting, like your person, whoever you're shooting, and the background. That's bokeh. Like the blurrier the background is what people are looking for.
Okay.
And the aperture on a camera, like the lenses, the 1.4 aperture gives you that better looking bokeh.
Better looking bokeh.
Better looking bokeh. He paid $414 for his Sony. That's crazy. See, you can pay $400 and get yourself a Sony camera. That's a good deal. My Flickr is full of shots. Yeah, I bet. You're in Vegas, right? Aren't you in Vegas? $425 used on eBay, only 400 clicks. That's what's up. That's a good deal. That's a good pickup.
Dang.
With those lenses too. I love Sony. I'm so happy. When I started YouTube, I shot with the Canon 80D, and I had 2 of them, one for the overhead and one for the A-roll. And then I saw videos on what was that channel I told you to watch, Gabe? Think Media.
Which one? Oh yeah.
Think Media. He did a bunch of videos with the Sony A66 and the A6400, specifically using these cameras on YouTube. And I did everything I could to get these cameras. I sold the one Canon even before I bought the Sony. I needed them. They just look good. But
Hey, your videos look like they have good quality in picture.
hey, thanks, man. Appreciate it.
Yeah, whatever.
Don't be spiteful because you can't get your Xbox, bro.
Well, yeah, whatever.
For those that don't know, Flip the Script Gaming is upset because he hasn't pre-ordered his Xbox yet. But it's his own damn fault. It's his own
I'm
fault.
annoyed. I just want to know that my pre-order is locked. Like, that's all I want to know.
Well, I want to thank everybody for coming by, coming through, watching. And look, I got to be honest with you. These late night streams, this was better than the first stream.
Yeah, exactly.
We might have to change the time up a little bit next week.
Yeah. Absolutely. Or a late Saturday night stream or something.
Most people are hanging out with Viper in the early hours. So we might have to come on late night. Just do After Dark every Friday.
Yeah.
But again, thank you guys for watching. Thank you for joining us. We're going to end the stream now. I hope everyone has a good weekend this weekend. Stay safe out there. Gabriel T. Black, thank you for joining. Flip the Script Gaming, thank you for joining. You guys can find them on YouTube. Check it out. I hope everybody stays safe. Has a great weekend. That's it, guys. We'll be back next Friday. Maybe we'll jump on during the week, but definitely next Friday. Usually 9 o'clock. We're going to talk during the week. Maybe we'll change it to 10 o'clock. We'll see. That's it, guys. Peace. Have a good weekend.
Later.